Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucks were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Washington football team. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And I have to think that when this play began, the running back thought to himself that this looks promising, but that feeling certainly didn't last very long. Super play defensively to lock in on the best route to his target, and he stopped him for no gain.
Now Brady. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bass. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On play action, it's Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. On the move to his left.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
36-yard line.
Throwing now is Brady. And that'll be caught by Darden. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
On play action, now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Bucks with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Devin White gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Tress Way now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 22. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Bucks will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Gets it off to Freeman. Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
DeAndre Carter returning it.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
A give to Gibson running right.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Freeman again, a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucks may have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Brady going to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on first down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up second and third down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half. I
think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Carter now on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And the Washington 1st down.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
A handoff running left is Gibson.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more. And now the rookie's free. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one. And this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And that's a 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Once more, Gibson. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
9 yards on the play and a first down.
First down, Washington.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and he stopped immediately there. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A give running right, Gibson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Freeman again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's got some space here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Bucks offense continuing to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. On 1st down, Gibson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Gibson again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 63 yards on the ground for him so far.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And that will force a turnover on downs. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards.
And the Bucks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Carter now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
At his top speed, according to Next Gen Stats, well, really, it's ridiculous, impossible, whatever you want to call it, 22.6 miles per hour. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll eat some clock with Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Brady. And that is incomplete.
fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, are you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Pushes him over, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 157 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater.
Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
The 30. 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out. Leading them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Carter now on the return. And he returns this to the 22. they're setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided? And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Buccaneers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brady going to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Batch. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little land, yeah, a little extra on top.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Washington, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the